Welcome to Lingua Latina Tutorials with Mr. K. This is chapter 43, lesson 4 exercises. Follow along, we're in exercise number 10. Anchises, ti caelestes, si me vitam producere blank, hanc patriam mihi blank. So Anchises says, the heavenly spirits, or the heavenly gods, if they had wanted to extend my life, they would have preserved this fatherland for me, or this my fatherland. So here we have practice with si and nisi plus the future perfect, subjunctive imperfect, and the subjunctive pluperfect. Remember, the future perfect is just the perfect stem plus ero, eris, erit. The subjunctive imperfect is just the infinitive plus mst, so like arem, ares, aret for the first conjugation. And the pluperfect is the perfect stem plus isem, isses, isset, etc. And that would be translated if you will do this, or if you do this. We often translate the future perfect just as present. And then if you were doing this, imperfect, and then if you had done this, pluperfect. So heavenly gods, if they had wanted to extend my life. So they had wanted is going to be the isent. If they had wanted, they would have preserved. And so we use pluperfect plus pluperfect here. Serva visent. They would have preserved. Here we have Ilioneus speaking to Dido. If si regem et socio salvos blank Italiam petemus. Okay, so if, and here we're going to have, if we find the king and our companions alive, Italiam petemus, we will seek Italy. Remember, from petera, so this is the future. Not bo bis bit in the third and fourth conjugations, but am ace et, right? We will seek Italy. If we find, and here we want, in a phrase where we have an if and then it's followed by a future clause, we want to say if we use the future perfect. So ero, eris, erit, eremus. If we find invernerimus, our companion is safe. Okay, try the rest of those exercises. Let's go on to number 11. Okay, we have Metius qui proelium spectaverat tulo de victoria blank est. So we have Metius, who had seen the battle, and he knows that he lost, right? He congratulated Tullus on his victory. And this verb takes the dative here, so, and the verb is, for congratulate, is gratulari. And its deponent, so we have the perfect passive here, translated just as perfect. He congratulated, not he was congratulated by. So gratulatus. He congratulated Tullus on his victory. Okay, now we have ubi blank, when the sun began to shine, when it began to grow light, and we learned that that verb was illuxit. When the sun began to shine, the two armies were called to a contionem, to an assembly. Okay, go ahead and try the rest of those exercises. Let's go on to number 12. Exercitium duodecimum postero die quo vocati sunt exercitus. Okay, on the next day, where, that's quo, where were the armies called to? And here we have the plural of exercitus. If it didn't have this long us, we'd know this just one army. And also we have vocati sunt, the plural. Where were the armies called? Well, ad contionem. Vocati sunt exercitus. The armies were called to an assembly. Uterque exercitus ad contionem vocatus est. So here, what Orberg did is he changed the plural exercitus to the singular exercitus, and he just said each army. Uterque exercitus. Each army was called to an assembly. So he just changed it into the present, to the singular. Okay. That's all we have time for. So go ahead and try the rest of those exercises, and I will see you back in the text for lesson number 5. Buona fortuna.